Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the English Prescription, brought to you by Headwaters Venture Company. Hey, they're having a big Old Town sale. So if you guys are looking for stuff in Old Town, give Brian a call up at the Reading store. Call Steve-O down here at the Rancho store. They have some really good deals I saw they posted about. So if you're looking for a new kayak, right now is the time to get one.
Yeah,
So
some demo sale. Great deals on demos.
Yep. Really good deals and some demos. So, like I said, if you're looking
Hit
for
'em
one, yes, now's the time to buy one. Get ready for your 2025 season now, or finish out your 2024 season in a new ride. So, and then if you're looking for baits to throw while you're sitting in that new demo Old Town, visit hookedforlife.com, hooked44 all capitals for 10% off your order. Who doesn't want to save some money while you're buying tackle? Super fast shipping. They'll get it to you. Tonight we're going to kind of talk kayak tournaments. We got what seems like 100 different trails in California now. So we're going to go over the different series, the good, the bad, and the ugly of them, and kind of go over what's left for the rest of this 2024 season. So let's say, what do you want to start with, John? Yagabas?
We could start with BAM. How about that?
Let's start with BAM.
Right. So there's only two circuits right now that have their schedules out. That's BAM and Yagabas.
BAM and Yagabas, yeah. So
yeah,
BAM, the next year's schedule is, in my opinion, on fire. That is an awesome schedule. We have March 1st at Clear Lake. May 17th at Almanor. And guys, Almanor in May was a blast a couple of years ago. You want to catch some big smallmouth, that is going to be the place to do it.
It's loaded with smallmouth, big ones.
There's, I guess, some unicorn largemouth in there. I don't think any of us caught any while we were up there a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think the largemouth, they're dominated by the smallmouth. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's predominantly like
largemouth.
It's like catching a smallmouth at Clear Lake would be like catching a largemouth at Almanor. So, and then was it June 6th?
Pardee, 14th.
Right? 14th. Okay.
14th at Pardee.
At Pardee. So, guys, Pardee, I love that place. I can't say enough good things about that fishery. I wish we were there on March 1st instead of June, but hey, it is what it is. I love that lake when it first opens.
Phenomenal
lake. Those fish up there are stupid when it first opens.
Yeah, it's insane.
But it's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. We fished it in March last couple of years. So June's going to be a completely different fishery compared to what we're used to. But it still fishes pretty well in the summer. And then we have
August the
9th on the Delta. And then in September 17th, 18th, or 16th, 17th?
14th.
Man, I should have the dates in front of me. Yeah. So September, our championship is at Trinity. All right, guys, this schedule, we have Clear Lake, Almanor, Pardee, Delta, and Trinity.
Yeah, Almanor.
Can't get any better than that.
Trinity, Pardee, I tell you, those are some phenomenal lakes.
Pardee's got some massive smallmouth in it, dude. I saw my first. It's got some giant largemouth. My daughter caught a 21.5 5-pounder back in May. I dumped a giant smallie. Got back on that thing was just huge. It had to have been 5.5 pounds easy because Shane caught a 4.5 that day. And that was a big smallie, and the back on this thing when it came up and jumped was enormous. I think the next state record, from what I've heard from a lot of different people, is in Pardee for smallies. Trinity, y'all know we fished that a couple of years now. Y'all know what Trinity holds. We had an awesome
Giant
time
fish.
there. Yeah, it fished way different this year than what a lot of us thought it was going to fish like. But there were some big bags caught. There's some giant fish caught. There's some big schools found. Um, so yeah, guys, next year's schedule for them is awesome. $155 is a tournament. What was the membership, John, this year? 65?
I think it
I
was
don't remember.
60 last year. Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
not sure
And then
what the membership.
they pay back
80,
1 and 5.
1 and 5.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're going to do holdover wise next year. I don't know if they're still going to do the
Yeah, they
Entry Fee
haven't came out
Championship.
with all that
They haven't
information
released.
yet.
Yeah, they haven't released that information yet. But this year they did some AOI holdback. They did the No Entry Fee Championship, where all of us that do fish it this year are coming home with getting a check cut to us, from my understanding. So, and that was all held back throughout the year. So, if you guys are on the fence about fishing this thing this year, want to see how this first year went, it went phenomenal. The media exposure is awesome. You're leaving the ramp with the check in your hand. There's no second guessing, when am I getting paid? Is the check coming? Have it, you're walking away with
check in hand.
Check in hand. You go home, deposit that thing, and you got your money in the bank.
Yeah.
And then also that 155 does cover big fish.
Yeah.
And big fish pots have been good. The one I won with, I don't remember how many of us were fished that one. That was like a $500 check for big fish. So it's not bad for $155 all in. And then you got, like I said, the what is encompassed with that is well worth it. Mark's out there in his boat, his Bass Cat media boat, getting photos, doing midday updates, putting all the ugly mugs all over the social medias, and you can't ask for anything better. I can't talk good enough about that series and what they're doing. Bray's doing a great job. So,
yeah, if you have any questions, contact Michael Bray.
Yeah.
He says reach out to him. And then good morning, Mr. Maxley.
Yes. How are you doing, Max?
Good morning.
Bray, if you're there, what's the membership going to be for next year? You guys don't know yet. We kind of threw all that out there. And are we doing a new entry fee next year? Come on, Bray, give us some love. Anyway, so yeah, that's that, guys. I am fishing BAM next year. I'm going all in on BAM.
The great circuit, yeah.
Awesome circuit. Yeah. There are some other things that will be beneficial. I'm not saying it's only for BAM, but it's in the works. I don't know if we can. Bray hasn't told me to talk about it or it's the yay or nay yet, but so it's gonna be good, guys. There's some good things in the works. So yeah, that's BAM. Highly recommend doing it. Headwater supports it. I'm supporting it. I love the series. Yeah,
we do a great job too, by the way. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
They get you in and out pretty quick.
Yeah. As you know, it's usually a single launch. I did open launch in the Delta just to let the guys spread out some. But the lakes, I'm pretty sure Bray does his, doing national anthem in the morning, doing prayer in the morning, and we're off and running.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun seeing all of us there hanging out in the morning, kind of like the old days, doing a little shotgun launch.
Yeah, I'm sure if it grows to bigger numbers, they may make more launches if the lake has more launches.
If the lake has more launches and it makes sense in the mountain anglers, I'd imagine Brad would adjust fire on that and do what we got to do. But so yeah, if you guys are sitting it out this year on the sidelines saying, "I wonder how this is going to work out," top notch. Yeah,
it's a good circuit to fish.
Mm-hmm.
And so is Jacobbass. Jacobbass has been around forever.
Yes, it has.
James Snyder started it many moons ago, and he does a great job at what he does. And he's added, they have the regular Jacobbass, they have gamblers. Yep. Now they have a team, and they brought back the sandbaggers in Clear Lake. Yeah.
Yep.
So one thing I like about these two is, when you have a tournament in January or December, a lot of guys don't wear the appropriate apparel. So I think it's really
Yeah.
important to, safety first. Don't put on some heavy Gore-Tex gear, and if you fall in, it's going to be very difficult to get out of the water because that stuff gets really, really heavy when it gets soaking wet. So I wear a uh, was it a dry suit or a wetsuit? Wetsuit. A wetsuit. It's a Farmer John one, so that's a little easier to cast. A little hard to use the restroom, but if I fall in, I got that comfort zone between it and me, so at least I'll
So
give
John, if
myself.
you see John in the water in the middle of winter, it's because he had to go pee.
All right.
Just ignore him.
Yeah. Yeah. So Yakabass, they actually started in March as well at Folsom, and that's the 22nd.
Guys, Folsom, I'm telling you, has been a tough lake years past. But what they did this year at Folsom is going to be a sleeper lake. I think it's on its way to rebound back, and I honestly think Folsom is going to put out some good numbers again. It is fishing. It is fishing good.
Yeah, in later March, it's going to be really good fishing. You bet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's better than February. Yeah,
the weather cooperates. It could be up on beds. It could be up shallow, and there's some giants there. I've got a buddy of mine that fishes Folsom a lot, and he fished it a lot this year, and he put up some really good bags. It's doing good.
Hola, Alex. Hola.
So guys, let's back up a little bit. So Yakabass, first time fishing there this year. $50 membership, $50 entry fees. It's a $25 big fish if you want to buy into it, and then they have the $100 yak pot. So you can go all into a tournament for $175, I think is what it is, or you can go in for $50. So it gives you a well-rounded. If you don't want, if it's your first tournament, it's $50 and you're in. You're fishing. Right, it's a great way to get into the series, get into tournament fishing. It's got plenty of new guys that are jumping into it, and it has plenty of seasoned vets out there fishing it. So it's a very wide variety mix of the guys that you're fishing against. Alex, you're right. Always AJ, always buying the big fish. I can't tell you how many guys that I know that did not buy into big fish.
They got big fish.
And they got big fish, and they went home
stung by a bee.
That should have been about $1,200 heavier, but they're not.
They got stung.
Yes, they did. So always buy into a big fish.
What's up, Donald Bailey?
Hey, Bailey.
Yeah,
shouldn't you be working, buddy? Get out there and start operating that backhoe, bud.
Oh, by the way, Alex Ramirez is going to be heading towards South Carolina, Lake Murray.
Whatever it is, right? Yep.
Yeah, Lake Murray. Leading pretty close. It's 9:26 they had there, or they're going to the tournament.
That's next weekend. No. Yes, that is next weekend.
The next.
That's what we're. Yep, not this weekend, but next. Yeah. That's our BAM TOC. He'll be back there. Any word on how they did in Italy, John?
No, I've been trying to contact, and I'm kind of blanking out. So
he's leaving this weekend with Damien. So Damien's coming back. Man, he's gonna hit the flight back this way, and he's already driving again. Oh my word!
Yeah, he asked Damien how far he drove in Italy. He drove like 1,100 miles.
Oh geez.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Anthony
Garcia will be out there. They got fourth. Nice.
That's good.
Anthony Garcia will be at South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So good luck to him. You all know who he is. So yeah. So back to sorry guys, we're getting totally sidetracked. Back to Yakabass.
So
Super great. Great group of guys. That's where I cut my teeth into tournament fishing. I had no idea what I was doing. I was new to bass fishing. I was new to kayak fishing. And, it ended up getting into the fire on that one. And here we sit.
So we got April the 12th at Berryessa. So imagine what that's going to be like.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are going to catch a lot of fish. And then in May the 24th, they go to the Delta. This is Yakubass still. Maloney's is June the 21st, which should be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Topwater and probably jigs. July
Jigs
the
in 2 feet of water.
July the 19th is at the Delta. So they got 2 at the Delta. And then, of course, they have the West Coast Championship, the Chris Leard Memorial, and Yakubass, August 22nd to 24th. So that's a good time to go.
Mm-hmm.
October.
If it fishes anything like it did this year,
yeah.
Boy, you guys better watch out.
Yeah, so they'll skip, let's see, August, September, October, then they go skip a month. Then October the 10th or the 18th is going to be at Tolic. And
Is that
then
the championship?
November the 22nd at Comanche, I think.
That's the team tournament. So October would be the TOC.
October.
November's the team tournament. Which, guys, this year, if you're looking to get into your first kayak tournament,
that team tournament be the one.
It's the team tournament. I'm
Comanche.
pretty sure you don't have to have a membership. Snyder, if you're out there, remind me.
I don't think you do.
I don't think you have to have a membership to fish that one. And guys, all you gotta do is catch one fish.
Yeah, that's 11/23.
It is a fun tournament. He does a big
dinner
afterwards, raffles.
Raffles.
I think they did. Yeah, raffle. Yeah, you can buy however many raffle tickets you want, and they've got a whole smorgasbord of stuff out there to put your raffle tickets in and go in for it.
Yeah, I heard they're going to raffle off Pua's waypoints
on the Delta.
Then there, some guy named James Croco gets to be their slave for a week. So
no,
I don't know how much that's going to, but I'm going to put a bunch of money in that one.
Y'all can't pay me enough for that. Oh right? My God!
Raffle James off.
Snyder, yeah, you're right.
You could mow my lawn. Hey, wash my truck. Hey,
you're such a good man, James.
Your wife is like, "Where you been?" Over John's house. Why? No, I don't want to talk about it.
As long as there's a daily fishing trip involved, John, we're good.
Right. Imagine raffling off somebody.
All right, I'm done fishing. I'll dry my boat off.
Okay, then they got the Gamblers. So the Gamblers a 2-day tournament. It's a little more money, but it's pretty cool because you got 2 days worth. So if one person gets lucky one day, they gotta, it's hard to get lucky 2 days in a row. So
I mean, I don't want to put fuel in the fire or drive a knife into these poor guys' back, but that may or may not happen this year at Salt Springs, where somebody cracked over 100 inches on day one, and
right.
I don't have any room to talk. I haven't done well this year, but that's a 2-day tournament. 2-day tournaments are amazing. It's strategy, and you guys got to remember these are 30 days off limits for the Gambler Series. So you're going in blind.
Yeah, you know what I found out too is on day one, don't save any fish. Don't think you're going to save fish. You go over there and you whack every one of those fish you can find, because day 2, I'll guarantee you, is going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was the hands down Gambler Series. Saturday was flat freaking miserable at Salt Springs. It was raining. It was windy as crap, and it was just miserable. Guys, I was soaking wet, freezing cold, shivering like crazy trying to load my stuff up at the end of the day Saturday. It sucked. Like, I do not have a good rain jacket. That is one thing I'm going to invest in this winter is a good rain jacket.
Get a wetsuit. Get a wetsuit. That helps you stay dry and warm.
Yeah. But yeah, I was
in a wetsuit, by the way.
Miserable. My big old fat gut in a wetsuit would be like, fat man in a little coat. Y'all don't want to see that nonsense.
Yes, sir. I'll get you a little tutu to go with it.
That's all I have to wear is a wetsuit and a tutu.
Wetsuit and a tutu. Oh, the new kayak apparel.
I'd win all of them because everybody go home. Oh right. My God.
So the Gambler starts at Rollins. If you guys haven't been to Rollins, it's a pretty cool lake.
It was a fun lake this year.
Yeah, it's got a lot of spotted bass. So February the 15th, 16th. Then Salt Springs is April 25, 26, which is going to be really good. Delta is June the 6th and 7th. 7th and 8th. August is Tulloch, which is the 8th. August the 2nd and 3rd. And then the Thermal Afterbay is going to be October 4th and 5th. I'm assuming that's going to be the TOC.
Thanks, Max. I appreciate you, bud.
Tire man. Attaboy.
Hey, you know what, Max? You just got to get in one, too, and we'll be like twins, all right? You'll be Danny DeVito. I'll go on Schwarzenegger.
Michelin man.
Oh, my God.
With the wetsuit on, that would be pretty close.
That would look terrible, guys. Don't wish that upon anybody.
So the new one's going to be the 2-man team series,
which is cool, guys. So check it out. It's 2-man teams, same team the whole year, right? He did say if if you or your teammate cannot make it, you can still fish it, but you're responsible for the 5. It is cool. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think, and two, team events is pretty cool because, it's like, hey, James, I'm doing this, catching them over here, you either join them or you get on the same pattern over there. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, Dave, you suck. Should do a live podcast and go to Monterey for a wetsuit
fitting.
Oh my God. Oh, that's terrible.
Get the extra small one.
Oh yeah, dude. Like one of my big toe barely fits in it.
Yeah. They're not easy to get
mess,
in,
bro.
Dude.
Hell no. Oh God. You guys are derailing the show.
I like it.
Oh man.
We're gonna call you the Michelin Man. Eminem.
Thanks, John.
So let's see. The 2-man team starts at Comanche on February the 1st. Then March the 8th goes the New Maloney's. May the 3rd goes to Clear Lake.
That's going to be fun.
May the 3rd, yeah. Then July the 12th is Delta. September the 6th is Berryessa.
That's the TSD for that one, right?
Yeah, the Sandbagger is the Clear Lake, September 19th to the 21st.
Dude, if you guys did not fish that last year, you're missing out.
2 years ago.
It was last year. So check it out. A little word of advice. I made the mistake, took Friday off before to go pre-fish. Don't be dumb like me. Okay? Take the Monday off afterwards so you have time to go home and sleep. Pro tip.
Pro tip.
Pro tip.
Need that
you want
beauty
the day
sleep.
off after to recover because you're going to be on that kayak. I mean, I think day one I spent from launch till I had been damn near 12 hours in it. And then I went back, charged, took about an hour nap, and went out for another couple hours at night. I'm not a night fisherman. I'm not a Matthew Brannon. I wasn't feeling that. And then the pain of having to be at work at 4 o'clock on Monday morning. I was like, ooh, we got to get some sleep tonight, fellas.
You're in the the room sleeping
Yeah.
at work.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm telling you guys, pro tip: if you only take one day off, screw pre-fishing because you got 36 hours to figure it out. Take the day off afterwards
Yeah.
and get some rest afterwards.
Yeah, you don't need a pre-fish.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
So we'll go to what's left.
What's
then-
left? So this year, let's kick it back off to BAM. No, let's start with this weekend, guys.
Isabella
This weekend.
Isabella.
No, it's
Yeah.
the Gambler Series at Lake Tulloch.
9/14. What is today? Oh shoot, that already happened.
That was last weekend, bro.
Oh, okay.
God dang, you're retired. You know, you
I
spent
don't
some
even
time
know
in the
what the date
hospital.
is.
You don't even know what's going on anymore.
I don't know what the date is. Okay.
So we got
Yeah,
the Gambler Series Saturday, Sunday this weekend at Lake
Tulloch.
Tulloch. Tulloch should be fishing good. If
what would you throw?
What I found at a different lake that I went to recently, the fish are already schooling up, guys. I'd be finding the big schools, and you find the big schools, you know what to do with them. I'm not going to give away too much, but you're schooling and feeding fish baits. That's what you want to be throwing right now. Whatever you have confidence in on big schools of fish that are in feeding frenzies. In my opinion, the fall transition in some of these lakes is already going on. Hands down, fall transition's happening. That's my opinion.
At Tulloch, I would throw a jig. I'd have a jig tied on, a big spoon, and I would have like a chopo or a walking bait or
I found some fish that were busting, feeding on some bait fish that were shallow. They're not shallow. They were high in the water column.
Uh-huh.
And I was throwing a mag walking bait.
Uh-huh.
And, they just didn't want it. I wanted to catch one on the big, 6.5 inch, 7 inch walking bait. And that's what I committed my day to. And I probably could have tied on a smaller one, caught some fish, or maybe some like the BFS popper or one of them little tiny little walking baits, That BFS stuff, guys, if you haven't thrown it yet, I don't have a BFS rod, but I do throw it on my spinning rods. It's a fun bite. It really is. So don't miss out on that. The little tiny little poppers that are like this big, little walking baits that are like 2.5 inches long. It's fun. A lot of fun.
You know what else I would have for Tulloch? I'd have a Cinco, a Ned rig Cinco for the docks. And then I would also have...
I'd have the lipless for Tulloch for sure.
Yeah, lipless, definitely. And then let's see, what else would I have? I would have either I'd have some type of underspin.
Yeah,
They're like a 3.3 or bigger.
Some kind of. I mean, and you guys, so we say mid-stroke baits, right? So if you guys don't have live scope, and there's fish on the bottom or near the bottom, you can still do it, guys. Throw it out there, let it hit bottom, reel it up a few turns, get it a couple feet off the bottom, and shake that thing and work it back to the boat. You don't have to have live scope to do it. I know plenty of guys that do it. We kind of created a monster out of a guy out of Trinity doing it the day afterwards, the tournament. So you guys don't need to have the technology to do that technique. Those fish, everybody says fish feed up. From what I've seen, if that bait's close to them, they're going to feed up, they're going to feed down. So don't think of it as a bait that can only be thrown at those suspended fish that you're targeting one. If you're throwing a jig and catching fish and the jig stops working, throw that out there, bring it off the bottom, work it back to you. Try it.
So we got
temp change, Dave. You got to think the fish that are down deep, they're not going to feel the temperature change as much, right? They're basing their days off of what's going on time, the length of days. The length of days are getting shorter. That's what these fish are doing when they're getting their fall transition. The temperature, the shallow fish, colder, hotter, it will affect those. But those ones that are down deep that are schooling, if they're schooling right now out there, I don't think the temperature change is going to affect them, in my opinion, too much.
I think it make the topwater bite a little better. Yeah, myself. You know, one thing, other bait would be some type of Ned rig. If you need to get a bite, throw a Ned rig. Definitely.
And was it? I mean, drop shot. You know, I mean, all guys, confidence, right? Like I spent a lot of time this year trying a lot of new things, learning a lot of new things, but I was doing it at the expenses of my pre-fishing and sometimes during tournament days, just because I wanted to try something. And that's part of the reason why I haven't done so well this year. I've been trying way too much new stuff, and I came to that realization a little while ago. I need to go back to what I'm confident in and throw what works for me. So we're giving you some baits. You know, if you're not that confident in it, throw it, make a couple casts with it, try it, see if it works. If it doesn't, go back to what you're confident in. You know, that's the main thing, right? Like, you hear all these guys, the top 5 baits for September, top 5 days for October. You know, all these guys do these YouTube videos and stuff like that. That's what they're confident in. That's what works for them. Your top 5 might be something completely different. Try it, right? Take the recommendation, try it a little bit. If it doesn't work, cut it off, tie on what you're confident in. I mean, fishing is 100% confidence, right? But we all do need to learn new techniques. There's time and place for it. And just like I said, just make sure it's a time and a place. Don't be like me, be an idiot trying all this new stuff when it's not the time nor the place.
So then, so BAM has their TOC at Berryessa.
Berryessa, not this weekend, but next. I cannot wait. I cannot.
I would definitely have a jig, a spoon. Those two would, and then some Ned rig or something, but a jig and a spoon. Mostly, well, those two right there. That would be what I would throw. And if I couldn't get bit, no, they're just not biting. You can't find those schools of fish, you know, or you can't find them with the jig on the bottom. I would definitely throw a drop shot or a Ned rig. Yeah, that'd be what I would do for Berryessa. You know, if there's grass, if you find some grass, I'd make sure I'd fish the grass, because that's, you know, on super shallow water in the grass. That lake, those fish love that stuff. And then they got the roamers too that roam out in the middle of the lake that really like the beat up on those bait balls. And if you can find a school of fish, what I saw one year, it was insane. The amount of fish I saw, and it was every drop I catch a smallmouth that weighed like 3 pounds or 4 pounds. It was pretty cool. So
Berryessa is going to be fun.
Yeah,
it's a 2-day tournament, guys. Don't forget that, right? So there's 20. See, Joey won 2. Pua did win 1, but he did not fish 3 events. So we're down to 22 guys that qualified. No entry fee championship. John's out, so we're down to 21. Damien's in South Carolina. We're down to 20. So, guys, if you have qualified,
it's a good tournament to fish.
You don't have to pay anything to get in there. You have to pay your launch fees, which be prepared to pay upwards of $30 to launch at Berryessa. We are launching Bray, if you're still there, Steel Canyon. I do believe is still where we're launching.
It is. Yep.
They have campsites there. They have RV campsites there with power. So buddy up. You can get an RV site. with power, camp there, launch there, and everything's good to go. I mean, why not? That was it. Tuttle Rock's like 15 minutes up the road and go get some dinner that night. Solid, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
you gotta go nowhere.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah.
The party will be at Max. Max, did you qualify?
He qualified for all of them.
Did he qualify? Party's gonna be at Max's campsite. Bring lots of whiskey and lots of beer. Go party at Max's site.
Get hammered.
Yeah, that's right. Drink up, fellas. Friday and Saturday night.
We haven't heard anything on the Cowbass Nation yet.
Not yet. Kong kind of waited a little bit later in the year to do that. I'm hoping it's back again in June.
Hopefully.
Oh, he did not make it for BAM. Maximus.
You could have my spot.
The party will be at Joey Silva's campsite.
Yeah, make sure you bring lots of liquor for him.
Yeah, get him nice and partied up there Friday night and Saturday night. He really loud next to his campsite.
Keep him up all night.
As long as you're really far away from me. Oh man.
So then let's see, October 5th, 6th. That's gonna be at Maloney's for Gamblers TOC.
That's the TOC.
So we have several TOCs coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 TOCs coming up. Yeah. So Gamblers at Maloney's. Then Central Valley's gonna be at the Delta. Yakabath is gonna be at Tulloch.
Hey guys, and also for this weekend at Tulloch, it's going to be hot again. Watch out for boaters, please.
Pleasure boaters,
please watch out for the pleasure boaters. We were there in April, and it was warm, and it was stupid. So guys, and remember what I said the other week? You're not as visible as you really think you are in the kayak. It is not what you think. Trust me, I saw that firsthand the other day, going out in the boat with a buddy of mine. And just, guys, be cautious. Head on a swivel, please.
Yeah, ABA Ironman is TOCs at Havasu.
Ooh.
So the 20th and 21, 22 this weekend.
That's this weekend. Cool.
Yep. That'll be a fun one.
Yep.
Hopefully there's no wind. Yeah.
Guys, I'll tell you what, I went out Sunday, and the wind wasn't supposed to be bad till like 2 o'clock. Boy, oh boy, did it blow all damn day. It sucked. Like
I was in my boat. I liked it.
Well, John, you didn't invite me on your boat. I'm kind of disappointed. I had a place to go. I should have called you. I would have towed your boat and drove you up there.
Okay. Let's see. So New Baloney's 10-5. I'd spoon and jig.
Which one's that? 10-5?
Yeah, Maloney's.
For Gambler? Oh, Gambler.
Yeah. The Delta is the CVKF, Central Valley Kayak Fishing. Pua's giving away those waypoints if you make the right bid. So we'll see what Pua does. Hope he's listening. He doesn't know it yet. But
oh, jeez.
Yeah, Yak Bass is going back to Tulloch.
I think Tulloch in October.
Yeah, October.
Man, I'd be spooning the crap out of jig and flutter, blade bait. I'd be everything out there.
One time I was in
that one time
Boy Scout Creek, and I caught I don't know how many fish I caught. They were big fish too, all in a fluke out in the middle. So it lasted a couple weeks. That was pretty cool.
What event is on Maloney's on the 5th?
That's the Gamblers TOC.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's with Yakabass Gamblers. So let's see. Comanche TOC for
Team. For what? Which one?
Wait a minute. Oh, no, not Comanche. Chickamauga ABA TOC 26th, 27th.
Chickamauga. What are we doing Tennessee stuff for?
Chickamauga? CACHUMA. Anyway, not Chickamauga. It's Cashew. I don't know.
Something.
Something.
What are we talking about Tennessee for, John?
Yeah. So 11/23 is that team tournament. So that's a cool one to go to. Really.
Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna be at
Command.
If
you guys haven't done that, I recommend it. It's fun. You guys can meet some cool people. Your teams are luck of the draw. And yeah, dude, I met some cool guys doing that, and that was back when I was all leg power, no motors, and it was funny. Old Sean Holyfield couldn't believe I could pedal that stupid Hobie. We covered a lot of water that day, but it's fun.
Comanche, you know that's a little different lake compared to a lot of our other reservoirs.
I'd be throwing
those fish are shallow most of the time.
Jig, drop shot, jerk bait, spoon,
Ned rig,
mid strolling,
drop shot, probably.
You know, I know what's crazy. I know that lake's been like full this year. I never made it out there this year to go fish it. Now I think about it, and I usually go out.
$40 to get in it.
Well, with the, I won't tell you, but I get in a party in Comanche for about $750 for the $725 for the fishing license.
Right.
But that's not because I'm special. It's because it's other nonsense. But anyway, yeah, dude, it's a fun time. It really is. It really, really is. We found the last one I did, we found this massive school of largies. Like, literally, I mean, we were lines out. We pulled the last one up, and, like, all we want to do is just sit there and chase them because, dude, it was a big school, and it was a lot of fish. It was one of those fall-time Roman wolf packs of largies that were just good.
Nice.
And, Gino, I remember Gino's like, man, do we have to go back? Can we just stay and fish them? Oh, like if I had James's number back then, like, hey, do you care if we stay out for a little bit longer? I know we're not winning this thing.
Everybody, be sure to wish all the guys from California going back east to Lake Murray.
Good luck.
Yeah, so that's Anthony Garcia, Damian, AJ. Who else is going from California?
I don't know. That's the only 3 that I've seen that are going.
Yeah,
I know there's got to be more.
I'm sure all 3 of them will do well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should be a fall bite,
Yes,
so like square bill or spoon along the dock or whatever.
Oh, Damien, I know exactly what Damien's throwing over there.
Right.
Damien's let me introduce you to my little friend. He's gonna jack him like he did out at 10 Killer. Oh my. Guys, I think that's all we got for tonight. So yeah, next week, whoever wins Tolik, I'm gonna haunt you down and find you, and have you hop on with us if you're willing. And yeah, then we'll have, depending upon times and service issues, We may do a on location podcast Saturday night from Berryessa with the leaders of the BAM TOC. So stay on the lookout for that. We might do a special little thing there. Yeah, that's it, man. That's the only TOC I'll be at this year. I ain't fish enough for the other ones to do it, but guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to us two old guys ramble on about nonsense and fat guys in little wetsuit. Like, I know John appreciates all your well wishes, and it definitely is nice having him back on. Shane will be back with us, I believe, next week. He is playing catch up with a lot of stuff he's got to get done in a short amount of time. So he will be back. He's not gone. He will be back. Sean Beach.
What's up, Sean?
Buddy. But yeah.
Now that's the guy right there is going to win one of these tournaments coming up here.
Man, he's due for one. I know he's due for one. He's Mr. Consistent.
He's going to win one of them.
He's due for a big one.
Yeah, my money's on him.
I think he's going to go back to old Fork next year and put a beat down on some Lake Fork Giants. That's my prediction.
All the Gambler Series guys, good luck this weekend. Be safe.
Yes, sir. Yep. And ABA on Havasu, guys, be safe down there. Wish you all the best.
About the demo sale.
Yep, demo sale for Old Town at Headwaters.
Yeah,
I'm telling you guys, if you're in the market for a kayak, call him. All I gotta say, just call Brian.
Killer deals.
Yeah, just reach out. He's got some killer deals going on right now. So other than that,
if not, we'll have pictures of James in his wetsuit.
I'm telling you guys, you want to see you in a new kayak or me in a wetsuit? It's 2 sizes too small. Just saying. The Michelin man. I hate you, Max. I hate you. Man.
If you wear one, I'll wear one.
Oh, Jesus, John. Anyway, guys, Hook 44, all capitals. The numbers 44, HOOKD 44, 10% off.
10% off
at Hooked for Life, the number 4, life.com. Guys, 10% off. Show your support to Jay. I know a lot of y'all know how much he does for the community. Oh, you guys suck tonight. I hate y'all. James Wetsuit Croco.
I wonder if mine would fit you.
No, dude, there's no way, bro. Like,
no, there's no way.
Oh my God, I'd go to sit down.
You'd be like that kid on Christmas Story. You'd be all like,
I want to be Chris Farley and Tommy Boy, the fat guy in a little coat, man. Come on, man. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, make sure everybody wears the appropriate attire when the water doesn't reach 120, or the water and the air temperature doesn't reach 120. Be prepared. Wear the wetsuit. Buy
fat
a dry
doesn't
suit.
count, guys. Fat does not count as a wetsuit.
No. Yeah.
You may float a little bit better.
Yeah, we want everybody home safe.
That's right. Yeah. Guys, we're done talking a bunch of nonsense. Anyway, be safe out there.
Thanks for listening.
Wish you all the best. Safe travels to y'all that are traveling this weekend.
Yes,
next week,
safe travels.
to South Carolina. And those of you traveling to whatever lake destination you got to go to. And we'll catch you all next week with another bunch of nonsense and tomfoolery and fat guys in little wetsuits.
And we're gonna
no shave November. Hey, I'm already started, Dave. Like I'm not shaving it after November either. So sorry.
October is the mustache.
No shave November. That's right. I gotta get well prepared to play Santa Claus for my kids this year.
What are we
right?
not shaving?
It's no shave November. So just
What are we not shaving?
oh my God, John. On that note, we'll get, God dang you. We'll
I'm the late
catch you
train.
all next week. He's the freight train. Jeez. Oh my God.
All right.